Bharat. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to do the honor to invite Mr. Bhavesh Punjabi, Regional Director Enterprises and Public Sector from MongoDB, to please step up here for another industry presentation.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you guys hear me clearly? So, thanks a lot to Observe Now for giving us the opportunity to talk about how technology is changing digital Bharat and what are the key elements or components of that technology that are making this change. Right? As we've heard today morning about how India is changing and the revolution is moving towards being digital, there is one key element, one central component in the center of this entire transformation. What do you guys think is that one element? Any guesses there in the audience? It's actually the mobile phone, right? It is this central element today that changes the way we engage and interface with the citizens of this country. And we bring the power of technology to them. And one element, and the key thing in this mobile phone is the apps. The apps that you build that give and empower citizens to go ahead and make a change in their lives, in their day-to-day work, and how they engage with the government and the other citizens of the country. And that's where we, MongoDB today, play a large role in building that application ecosystem. What's happening as technology innovates faster, a lot of new requirements are coming up in the way mobile apps are being built. The traditional databases of the past, the RDBMSs, which were invented 60 years ago, do not meet the requirements today. Two key things are changing. One is the variety of data. We have all kinds of data today, be it time series. Someone mentioned about geospatial data and location information. Someone mentioned about unstructured data, documents, videos, photos. And the second is the velocity of data. The data that is coming onto us, the speed at which is being ingested and consumed. And to look at the variety and velocity, traditional systems do not meet those capabilities. And that's why traditional databases have a lot of limitations in the way they interact. Specialized databases make the environment very complex. And that's where what we've pioneered as a document model becomes a key part of any data and application strategy out there for the government and for corporates. What is the document model? Today, if I look at it, there are multiple different use cases that we need to achieve to service our citizens and our customers. Be it payments, be it location data, be it gaming, be it logistics. And all of these different applications have very varied different data requirements. And in the old world, you would have multiple niche databases that let you cater to the requirements. So a single application would interact with maybe 6, 7 different database varieties to be able to do its job effectively. And then you would have different devices that go ahead and consume that data. Mobile phones, laptop, TV screens, right? And they create a big mishmash of different systems to engage, to manage, and to run. And that was creating chaos for developers out there. What we've done is we've developed a developer data platform, a platform that homogenizes all the different interfaces, the different data types, and gives you a single interface for you to build your applications, for you to be able to go ahead and provide those applications to your end consumers, and for them to really make use of the data that's out there. Vinodji earlier spoke in the panel how today geographical information is very important. Letting a person know where he is, how far he is from a location, right? Letting know, for agriculture, letting know the weather patterns. Do you think a traditional application can cater to all these different varieties? No, it can't. And that's where the data platform becomes a very key part of any technology strategy that you're adopting. Right? What is this platform? It's a component of different data types. That's the variety of data with a single user interface that's go ahead and lets you be able to build, manage, and build and grow and scale these apps to India scale. Right? Without going in specifics, let's talk about our organization today and how we are placed today. We are today one of the most popular NoSQL databases in the world. We have close to about 365 million downloads so far, and we're used by about 25 organizations. If you look at the ranking of DB engines, which clearly is the ranking of best databases around, we've been in the top ranking since we were founded. In fact, we are growing 50% year on year and scaling up in terms of how we are ranked for you as developers or you as departments to go ahead and adopt the right technology for your needs. In India today, we are one of the top regions for our downloads. We have a large community of users in India. In fact, we have about 350,000 trained resources in the country who understand the tech and use the tech, right? And we have close to about 2,500 customers that are there in the country. In terms of our commitment to India as MongoDB, we today have one of our largest offices globally based out of the country with 400 plus resources, not just servicing the country, but also servicing the world and providing a lot of capability and knowledge to the larger ecosystem. What is our relevance for public sector? I think there are two key things that I'd like to leave behind for public sector. One clearly is we can be used anywhere in whatever form and mode you want. You want to run it on-premise, in your data centers, you can do that. You want to run it on the cloud with a cloud provider, you can do that. You want to run it as a managed service, completely hands-off, that's also possible. So that's one key sort of takeaway for public sector that's very relevant as we scale and build apps. Another key important is security. We've all been talking about the data security, citizen privacy, and obviously the data of citizens being exposed to different entities. It's relevant that wherever data is stored is where security starts. Are you ensuring that your data is secure, at rest, in transit, or also at the device of engagement? Right? And we are able to provide that security at all levels. Right? And that's what that makes us a natural fit for any public sector project or any public sector initiative that is out there. We already have customers in the country who are using this, right, as we started off. Some of the case studies could be the Indian Army. The Indian Army today has built a network management system to manage its entire communication networks from the borders all the way back to HQ. That system runs on the back end of our technology. If I look at Kerala State and the CCTNS project, the surveillance project that the police uses, right? Any data or any criminal record that is more than a year old sits in our database and is accessible to police stations across the state. If I look at PSU, UP Power Corporation, they've built an application for their field force. People who go into the field, work on towers, work on substations, work on generators. We power them as they go out in the field, making sure they have the right kind of information available on their fingertips. And as they work through solving problems for UPPCL, they're able to update the systems and provide the right kind of feedback to the people sitting back at the command center. And these are some of the projects we've done in public sector, a lot more to talk about. So what our mission in India is clear is to empower tech innovators, enterprises to build modern scalable apps. And therefore, I'll urge all of you to come and meet us at our booth. We're there in the exhibition area, and we'd like to come and talk to you about how you can build apps, and you can make sure that what you build next is built scalable, is built big, and is built India-wide. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, sir. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, would like to request Ms. Tanya to please do the honor by felicitating the gentleman.